What tip or strategy would you recommend to busy creators to succeed on Instagram and avoid burnout?
A lot of times when you're trying to post on social media, you're trying to always recreate something new, a different layout, a different template. It burns you out a lot quicker because now you're trying to keep up with everybody else.
Like for me, it's not going to take a lot of time because I'm not overthinking. I'm not in my head. I'm just having fun and enjoying the moment. If you could find something that you love to do and just do that.
The best tip I could give anybody who is trying to grow their Instagram and they're busy, they don't have much time, is to...
This is the Social Roundtable. Today's topic is best strategies for busy Instagram creators. Now, there are a few strategies that we can suggest and things that we've practiced ourselves. So that's what we're going to lead to into the next question for you guys. What tip or strategy would you recommend to busy creators and business owners to succeed on Instagram and avoid burnout?
The main thing I would do if I was a busy creator, people, when you hire somebody, whatever the case may be, is I would start off with templates. And I would say, like, not even necessarily templates as far as like the graphics and things, but come up with your whole brand aesthetic how you want your page to look, the type of carousels you want to post, infographics, all that good stuff. Create like maybe 2 different types of carousel posts that you want to use for your feed and 2 infographics. Have those set up as your templates from here on out, so that anytime you come up with content ideas or something you want to talk about, you can just take that information and plug it into your graphic. Because a lot of times when you're trying to post on social media, you're trying to always recreate something new, a different layout, a different template. Oh, somebody posted this and I like that. Let me go and steal this idea and add it to my content. It burns you out a lot quicker because now you're trying to keep up with everybody else. But if you have those, I say 3 to 5 graphics that are your go-to graphics, no matter what content you want to post, you can always take that content and plug it in, which makes it a lot easier for you if you're busy working a full-time job, you're a mom, you're trying to scale your business, you want to be on social media for a long time. Have those templates ready, available for yourself, so that anytime you need to plug the information in, you can do it with ease.
I love that one. I think that's a slept-on tip that a lot of people forget about. It's the templates, because as you said, we're always trying to recreate something. It's like, why should we always start from fresh? Especially if we have things that worked before.
Like Alita said, there's so many. Like there's just
yeah.
My top one, I think, would be to be intentional about having joy in your day. So whatever it is that you do, if you have a hobby you love, you're like, I want to go hiking. I need to be out in nature. Then you're my type of person. I like to be outside, get some sun. I need to glow. So it's like, go out, do something that you enjoy. If it's for you, listening to your favorite song. Again, these can be small things that you do. Have a little dance party, play your little Michael Jackson or whatever you want to play, your favorite song, and just have fun. Because I feel like even before my lives, many people don't know this, but I'll play like one of my favorite songs, blast in, just be like, yeah, before I come on here. Your nerves sometimes get the best of you before you record a video. I remember taking 13 takes to do one video back in 2021. And now less than 5 minutes to do a talking reel. Like for me, it's not going to take a lot of time because I'm not overthinking. I'm not in my head. I'm just having fun and enjoying the moment. If you could find something that you love to do and just do that, like make that intentional every day, you're going to show up and have a little bit more fun. You're going to enjoy what you do and bring joy back into what you do and keep it sustainable. That way you're not like miserable because you didn't get to do the things that you actually love.
I love that idea in regards to finding something to do, like even before the live.
For sure. I mean, I am feeling this right now. Lindsay, I don't know why we're not just hanging out every day, because going out in nature and dance parties are the thing that I do to stay safe. Okay. And I like that. That was a different type of tip that maybe people didn't think of, right? And along with that, though, it is, going back to those basics of having the templates, like Alita said, and having different intentional set times for when you are on Instagram and going down that path. My tip would be when you are setting yourself up for creating a post, make sure that creating the post is a different time block in your day than finding inspiration for what to post. Okay, don't open up Instagram and be like, I'm just gonna go to the explore page and see what I can post today, if I see what other people are posting and get that inspiration and then create the post right away. That's going to, one, take you so much longer because you're going to go down a rabbit hole and get distracted.
Yep.
Two, you're going to get into that comparison mode and you're going to be like, it's not quite as good, or you're going to lose your voice, your tone, your style, and you're not going to want to use the template that you had already planned. And three, you're going to feel as if your time was not productive because you spent such an extended amount of it during the creative process and the overanalyzing process. I really believe that the best tip I could give anybody who is trying to grow their Instagram and they're busy, they don't have much time, is to time block and batch certain tasks, not necessarily batch your content. That works for some, it doesn't work for others. It's totally, you got to find what works for you. But for you to batch the tasks within the creating process. So I have my ideation, my market research as one thing, my actual, writing up the scripts or writing the content as another thing, the creation and the design process as another thing, and the posting process as another thing. It doesn't happen all in the same block. Sometimes it has, don't get me wrong. There are times where I go down that and I go back into that habit. Every time I do, I find my stress level goes up, my chance of burnout goes up, everything gets so much worse. So I have to remind myself to step back and reassess how I'm really facing this obstacle or task of content creation and growth.
Great tip. I like that. And it comes with the idea of planning. You have to take a moment to plan. And in order to plan, you got to step away from social media to actually plan something. So I love that. A failure to plan is a plan to fail. So we got to make sure that we're doing it the right way. I am loving all of these great, smart, fast, and cheap tips to help everybody succeed on Instagram with these great strategies. You guys know, like we can go and tell you, go and hire a therapist. I mean, it'll help, but it's going to be taking a little something out your pocket too as well. So I'm going to share one as well that is not only cheap, you guys all have access to it right now, and it's on Instagram because they do something I am really surprised at. They actually want you to take time away from the app, and they create features to do that. 3 features that they actually have that some people might not be aware of. You go to your profile page, and from that, you hit the 3-line menu on the top right. You're going to see an option named time spent. And when you click on that, in bold number, it's going to tell you how many hours and minutes. And at the bottom of that same page, you're going to find 3 features. One is called break reminder. If you feel like you need a break on Instagram, schedule it via the app. It'll give you a notification. It says, hey, take a moment away from Instagram. And that is your notification to just put the phone down or close the app. Another one is called quiet mode. And I think a lot of people are hip to this one. It's pretty much where you mute notifications, and you could actually create an auto reply in the app. You don't need ManyChat or any other third-party app for this. You create an auto reply in Instagram so that when people do send you a message between a certain time slot that you created, it'll send an automatic reply or something like that. And the last one is daily limit. If my child ever asks me to use Instagram, I'm going to put this one on first. Limit the time you spend on Instagram each day by setting a reminder to close that app. It's as simple as that. They are giving us tools to not be crazy and go burn out on the app. They're free. They're right in the app. We all have access to them. These are the type of features that you don't have to wait to get rolled out. These are the ones that happen really quick. And they've happened a while ago, so I believe everybody watching should have these features. And those are the ways that I would actually suggest people to do it, because I've done these sometimes. I've used some of these features in different ways, like the notification one, the quiet mode one. I'll use that maybe if I'm on vacation or gone for the weekend. You can use it even in strategic ways like that. And those are just some of the strategies that we all practice in regards to improving the way that we use Instagram, trying to still succeed on Instagram by engaging, growing, and selling more, but obviously avoiding burnout at the same time, because we don't want to get to that point where we end up leaving Instagram, we end up hating Instagram and even other social media as well. So I hope that you guys all take the information that we all just shared with you guys and take it, and like I always say, step your gram up and move forward in the best way. I'd love to share more about the Social Roundtable with you. If you have a moment, check out the playlist that's on the screen. It's featuring more episodes from the Social Roundtable all about Instagram growth, the latest new features, and strategic ways to build on your engagement, and so much more. You're not going to miss it. So make sure you check it out, and I'll see you there.